Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have a requested video on how to build an advanced door system where keys only work for certain doors. Let's jump right in. First, we want to create our blueprint interface. Let's go to our content drawer, right click, blueprint interface, and we'll just name it BPI Interact. Open this up. And we'll just name this new function Interact. Compile and save. Close out of that. Now we need to create an input action. Let's go into our content drawer, right click, input action, IA Interact. Let's go to our input, our mapping context. We need to just add a mapping. And we'll just find our IA Interact. Select this drop down. You click on the keyboard and hit E. That sets the E key as our Interact button. Close out of that. For this next part, you'll need your starter content in the project. If you don't already have it, just click this Add button. Go up to Add Feature or Content Pack. Click on that. Come over to content, select that, and then just select starter content and add to project. So we're going to right click, we're going to create a blueprint class, an actor, and we're just going to name it BP Blue Door. We're going to right click again, create another blueprint class, an actor, and we're going to name it BP Blue Key. Let's open up our door blueprint and we'll add a static mesh. And that'll be our door. Select the default scene route, add another static mesh, and we'll name that door frame. You just want to make sure you don't have that first one selected when you add another static mesh because it'll make it a child of the first one. So let's go to our door frame, come over to static mesh, type in door, and we'll just select the static mesh door frame. Select door, in our components panel, come over to static mesh, type in door, and we'll select our door static mesh, drag it over into place where it needs to be, and we'll save that. Let's open up our key, and for this one you will need a key static mesh or whatever you want to use as a key. So we'll add a static mesh, key. Come over to our static mesh, hit the drop down, type in key, and I'll just select this key. And I'll save that. Now let's open up our character blueprint. And we want to create 4 variables. And we'll do has blue key. Make sure it's a Boolean. Has red key. Create the next one, has green key, and has yellow key. Now we want to come up here and find our IA Interact input action that we created. I want to drag off a started and get line trace by channel. We want to drag off of our first person camera, drag it onto the graph, and we'll drag out of that and get world location. Drag that to the start pin. Come off of our first person camera again and get world rotation. From there we want to drag off of that and get forward vector. And from there, we want a multiply node. Off of the bottom input pin, we want a 2 vector float. And we'll just type in 750. That's basically how long our line trace is going to be. From the get world location node, let's drag off of that, type in add. We want the add operator. And then we just want to connect the multiply node to the add node, and then connect that to the end pin of the line trace node. Select this drop down, draw debug type, we want for duration, and we'll just do 2 seconds. From our out hit, we want to break the hit result. We want to drag off of this, get a branch. From blocking hit, connect that to the condition of the first branch. Drag off of the true and get another branch. Come down to hit actor, drag off and type in does object implement interface. And for the interface, we just want to get our BPI interact and connect that return value to the condition of the second branch. Drag off of hit actor in front of the branch up here, let go, promote the variable, that'll set it, and just connect the true pin, and just connect the true pin of the branch to the set node. And from there, we want to drag off and just type in interact, and we want our interact message. Now the hit actor, let's just rename that interacting actor. Now we're going to drag this interacting actor off onto the false pin of each branch. And that just sets that interacting actor to null after we're done with it. So we can, oh, I forgot to connect. Let's connect the set node to the interact node here. And now that should be good. Compile and save that. Now let's open up our door. We need to go to class settings. Click on class settings, come over here to implemented interfaces, hit the drop down, type in BPI, select our BPI interact, and then let's go to our graph. Let's get rid of these, and let's double click interact. We want to drag off and we want to cast to our character. Drag off an object and get player character. And from here, we want to get a branch. From the condition, we want has blue. If it doesn't pop up, you'll just have to uncheck your context sensitive here. And we want to get has blue key. And then just connect the cast node to the has blue key variable. Now from the true pin of the branch, we want to get a flip-flop. We want to drag off of the A and add timeline. So we'll just add a timeline. We'll just call it open door. Connect the B to reverse. We'll double click that to open it. Add a track. Add float track. We'll just name it alpha. We want our length to be 1. Now you want to add 2 points to this graph. So you just hold your shift key and click in 2 places. You'll get your 2 points. We want this first one to be 0, 0. So 0 for the time, 0 for the value. Select the second one. We want our time to be 1 and our value to be 1. Now if it goes off the graph like this, you can just hit your clamp buttons here and it'll set the screen within those 2 points. Let's go back to our event graph, and from update we want to set relative rotation, and we want the target to be our door. So just drag our door out and connect it to the target. Now let's right click our new rotation pin and select split struct pin. Now from alpha, we want to lerp, and we want our float lerp. Connect alpha to alpha, and if you hold your Alt key and click on this A pin, it'll break that connection. Now we want our A value to be 0, we want our B value to be 90. And then we just connect this return value to the new rotation Z. Compile and save. Now let's go to our key. Same thing, we want to go to our class settings. Come down to implemented interfaces, click the drop down, type in BPI, select our interact. Let's go to our graph, get rid of all this, double click our interact. Now we want to cast to our character. Drag off an object, get player character. Now we want to drag off of the top pin, and we want to get, has blue key, and we want to set it. And just connect the cast node to the set node here. And check the has blue key. That makes it true. Now we want, off of the set, we want to make a delay, and we'll just make that 0.02. And if I'm completed, we want to destroy actor. That just gets the information from the character, sets the has blue key variable to true, waits 0.02 seconds, and destroys the key for when you pick it up. One thing we do want to do, we want to go to our door, blueprint, select our door, in our components panel, come over here to static mesh, hit our folder, and our door frame and our door should be right next to each other. So let's open up the door, come to our collision, add box simplified collision. If not, there would be nothing for our line trace to interact with. Save. Open up our content drawer, our door frame should be right there. Same thing, click on collision, come down to add box simplified collision, and save. Come to our level. Let's drag our door out and drag our key out. And let's test it out. So we can come over, try to interact with our door. It's not opening, but we can see that it is interacting with it because the line's turning green. Let's go over here to our key, hit E, it destroyed it, which means it should have set that variable to true. Now that door opens. So that's basically our master system. So what we can do now is just basically copy and rename for all the other doors and keys and change the variables, and we'll be good to go. One thing I am going to fix is let's go to our viewport of our key, select the key, and we'll just set this location to 145. That way I don't have to keep dragging it up every time I drag it out. So now let's go to our content drawer, go to our blue door, duplicate, BP green door, duplicate that one, BP red door, and duplicate that one, BP yellow door. Come back and select on our blue key, duplicate, BP green key, duplicate, BP red key, duplicate, BP yellow key. Now let's open up our green door and our green key. Come to our green door, and we just want to get rid of this has blue key here. and get has green key. Connect those. Compile and save. Go to our key. Get rid of this set has blue key. Set the has green key. Connect all your nodes. And make sure you check that true or it will not work. Let's do that for our red door and our red key this time. And our yellow door and yellow key. All right, all the doors and keys are done. All right, now I'll drag out all our other doors. So blue, green, red, yellow, green key, red key, yellow key. Now we'll play. So none of the doors are opening. Select the blue key, opens the blue door, doesn't open the green door, doesn't open the red door, doesn't open the yellow door. Get the green key, opens the green door, doesn't open the red, doesn't open the yellow. Get the red, opens the red, not the yellow. Get the yellow, opens the yellow. And there you have it, an advanced door system where keys only work for certain doors. If you learned anything from this or just liked the video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.